Well, Sinn Féin have been pushing for a long time for a £105 million investment in new leisure facilities across Belfast. During the course of those discussions and those negotiations, a number of new management models were proposed within council, one of them being what's been referred to as a not-for-profit trust. On the 21st of last month at the main SPNR committee, Sinn Féin was the only party to vote against the establishment of such a trust. We're in favour of public assets being not only owned by the public but also managed by public servants. We think that's the best way to ensure proper democratic oversight over the management of our facilities. We also recognise there's been a little bit of alarmism being promoted by some organisations. One of the things that we have all agreed in council, all the parties, is that there will be no job losses. There will be no closures. In fact, this investment is about building top-class facilities for the communities that we represent. So, for example, in Twinbrook, which is coming into Belfast as part of the reform of public administration, we intend to build a £10 million leisure facility in Twinbrook to provide a top-class service to people who live up there. So, quite the contrary, this isn't about job losses. This is about protecting jobs. This is about creating jobs, and probably more importantly about creating top-class facilities for the people we represent. We met with all of the unions just before we came out to join the protest, and we made it clear that tonight we will be voting against what is being referred to as the trust model, and we were proposing that the council instead continue to manage our facilities in-house. We'll also be proposing that some money be set aside to assist the trade unions prepare a proper costed bid in relation to keeping it in-house, and we hope that the other parties will be supporting it. So we're happy to be out here tonight supporting our staff, our hard-working staff. We believe that the people that we represent deserve top-class public services, but we also believe they should be managed by public servants who have the interests of the community at heart. That's why we voted against the proposal to adopt a trust model, and we supported the in-house model. But we're looking forward to this huge investment. Earlier last year, in February of last year, the council announced a £150 million capital investment across the city. We're proposing another £105 million. In relation to that as well, we also want to see strong social clauses attached to that build, providing local employment and apprenticeships for local young people, long-term unemployed in particular. And we also want to see, ironically, despite the discussions tonight, we want to see a living wage introduced so that our staff are paid above the minimum wage. Thankfully, most of our staff are already paid above the minimum wage, but there's a small number who aren't, and that's also something we've been discussing in council as well. So we think, taken together, if these facilities were continued to be managed in-house, this would be a very substantial investment in much needed new facilities across the city.
Tonight's about Belfast City Council moving towards a trust model. We're very keen to make sure that all leisure services remain in-house. We believe that public sector workers can provide the service as equally as well as any private sector company. We want to make sure there's a level playing field to ensure that we get the opportunity to show that an in-house model can look equally as good on paper, we achieve the same savings, and at the end of the day end up with a more committed, motivated workforce, and not people who are trying to strive for the best needs of profit rather than the needs of the community. We're thankful that some parties have actually come out and supported us. We're hopeful that tonight's vote will show that others will come on board as well.
I'm here to support the workers. As part of the council team, we have ensured there was £105 million put into the leisure services. We're here to secure and ensure that those services that the council provides stay in the hands of the public body, such as the council, not private enterprise. And we're here to ensure that workers don't lose their jobs. Sinn Féin have time and time again supported workers' rights, not only in the council facilities but right across the city. We truly believe that the ratepayers of Belfast will be better serviced by keeping these services in-house.